All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. The Band-Maid rabbit hole is strong. Been doing a lot of Band-Maid lately. At least for me, I've been recording them pretty close together. I've been liking the overall talent, the overall sound of Band-Maid so far from the ones that I've watched. I believe this is my third, and I'm liking what I see. Everybody's telling me that every song sounds different. I'm excited to be going down this rabbit hole. You know, I have no time already, and to have even less time to go because of these rabbit holes is fine by me. This was a paid request by Band-Maid fan ATL. Thank you so much, Band-Maid. I appreciate you. Band-Maid fan. Just want to make it clear it's not the actual band, but Band-Maid fan. Before we get started, please support the original artist. Go to Band-Maid's channel on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It helps their channel out a lot. That's what we want to do. We want to support the original artist. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel. That helps me a lot. Be able to react to these and kind of, you know, keep the channel going and all that. And I do have a Patreon where all of these, especially the recorded streams, end up on my Patreon. So you can see all of these in individuality on my Patreon. Any copyrighted stuff that YouTube will not let me post or gets covered is uncovered and unedited on my Patreon. I also have 2 Ted Lasso episodes on there, the Deadpool and Wolverine reaction on there. Lots of cool content on my Patreon. So it's not expected or required, but it does help the channel out a lot. So I do appreciate that. Without further ado, and let's get into this. Look, I'm subscribed. I don't lie, guys. I actually do it. YouTube might remove it without my notice, but I do it. All right, here we go. Already the guitar tone is sick. There's a lot going on in terms of the music. I want to start it from about 30 seconds in, and then I'll stop it with what I hear. Their riffs are really cool, honestly. And I don't want to like harp on just riffs because it's more than music is just more than like having cool riffs, but there's some intricacies to it. Their music that's really cool that I've mentioned before, but I want to go through the song and talk about it. So let's do that. Did I see what I thought I saw? Yeah. You know what's cool about these live shows? Tuning her guitar real quick. So we have the power chords. I've mentioned before what power chords are. Basically playing the 1 and the 5 of the whatever chord you're playing, right? So if it's a C chord, it's the C and the G on the lowest strings possible. Those are power chords, which is funny. Quick lesson. In classical music, Bach essentially made this rule, which then he broke on his own. Parallel fifths, which is what power chords are, were like no-nos in classical music. It's funny now how they're like the main thing that people use in music. Very funny. So the rhythm's playing power chords, and then the other one's kind of playing that cool high riff. But then they keep playing those same 2 different things, but they change and it harmonizes really well, right? Again, pretty simple theory there, but I like that it's not just one guitar is playing the same thing the whole time and then the other one gets to do its own thing. They're both kind of doing their own thing in unison, if that makes sense. That tone on the guitar is crazy. You know, I'm actually thinking now that I'm hearing it, that might be a synth. What is wrong with my camera, bro? I'm about to lose my shit. I'm actually thinking it's synth, not necessarily guitar. They're playing that. You said Misa keeps a pun of Jim Beam on her amp for courage. I mean, I used to be a big Jack Daniels drinker. I drank it all the time when I was going through something. And it ended up being that I was no longer fun drinking Jack Daniels. I'll say that. But I don't drink it anymore. Jack and Coke on the rocks. Really, I'd rather just drink it straight. But I had it on the rocks with Coke just to kind of not drink as much of it. I mean, whiskey. I'm all for it. I have to point out, it's funny as a guitarist how like the bass specifically for this band is like catching my ear. I want you to like hear the difference because the guitars are playing and the drum are playing the same thing. But as soon as she comes in with the bass, like it just adds like 10 times the amount of intensity right here. Right here. Oh shit, okay. It's so nice seeing bands just like having fun. First of all, not being too worried about like, let's make this super flashy and make it super technical. I'm talking about like math rock, like the Polyphia type of stuff, which I love, by the way. Polyphia is one of my favorite groups. I miss this old fashioned, old school, like get up there, make it fun, put emotion into the solo, but and lean on the emotion side of it or like the feel of it instead of the technicality of it. I miss that, man. This is very like nostalgic while also being something like totally new. It's really cool. I just want to like run around and push people in a friendly way. Run around and like push people and have fun. Not a lot of bands that do that anymore. Also, props to like whoever designed the set and the light show and the smoke. All of it like is so good. Where'd that go? There you go. The lasers. Really cool, man. They're very so there's a lot of bands that I love listening to that honestly like don't have great stage presence. I'm not gonna say they have bad stage presence, but they definitely like don't pop out at you when they're on stage. This band is the opposite of that. They're so good. They're all in front. They're all, you know, banging their heads, having fun, being flashy enough to where it catches your attention, but not so flashy it's corny. So good. They rock. They're all talented, you can tell, and they have fun, man. Like that's the biggest thing I feel like when you're performing is if you're not having fun, then the audience who's watching you is not going to have fun because your attitude is very contagious. And that's kind of how I feel, right? If I'm not having fun on these on my streams, on my videos, you guys aren't going to have fun. So they're just doing all around good job all across the board, and the songwriting and the performance, you know, their look, their stage presence, all of it. Really cool, man. Thank you, Band-Maid fan ATL, for giving me another Band-Maid song to listen to. Look, you can guide me through this if you like. I've liked all 3 of these so far that I've watched, and I'm very happy that we're going down this pigeonhole. I got it this time.